Good morning, everyone. I'm Jonathan Little. Today, we're gonna go play some poker. We're at Borgata for the Borgata Poker Open. Yeah, it's a tongue twister. For a Borgata Poker Open, the Borgata Poker Open main event. It's a $3,500 buy-in. You can re-enter a bunch of times, I believe. And I have my gambling shoes on. So, with any luck, we'll only be in for 3 bullets. But with no luck, we could be in for quite a lot. If you haven't already, check out my site, pokercoaching.com. We've been doing lots and lots of work there to bring you the best poker educational material. Just the other day, I had a breakfast with some of my students here, and one of them, Chris, took 3rd place in a $1,000 tournament. He said that he was taking a bit of a shot, but he wanted to come down here, come to the breakfast that I host for the students, and decided to gamble a little bit in the $1,000 tournament. Took 3rd place for $28,000. It's a nice score for him. So yeah, students are doing great. You can get your completely free trial at pokercoaching.com, and that makes me excited because I'm working hard on that for you. Anyway, I'm gonna go play the 3,500 now. Let's go. Well, we're 4 hours into the day. And so far it's gone pretty rough. I haven't won very many hands. I did have one hand where I made top set. It was very lucky. I raised the button to 600. At 100, 200. Small blind made it 2,100. This player was loose, but generally passive, so it's probably pretty strong. Then the big blind, who had been pretty tight, cold called. I decided to call. Flop came Jack 9-4. Small blind bet 4,500. Ugh. It's a tough spot because clearly here, small blind should have a whole lot of aces, kings, jacks, nines, right? But he might just be betting ace king, etc. Right? So he bet 4,500. Big blind folded. I called. Turn was a queen, so I drilled top set. Small blind checked, and now I decided to bet 6,500 because most likely he has a hand like ace king, which was in pretty bad shape, so you don't mind giving it good odds. Ace jack, same story. Maybe a hand like king queen or ace queen. So I bet 6,500. He called. River was a 10, so now the board is Jack, 9, 4, Queen, 10, so a king makes a straight. He checked, and then I had to figure out if I should go for value with top set. Because, he could have kings, but he could also have aces, but would he call with aces? Probably not, right? He could also have a set, though, and if he had a set, I thought he would find a call. So anyway, after a while, I decided to just check. And he had pocket kings, so I got lucky on the turn, he got lucky on the river, but that put me down to 20K. From there, I grinded it back up, and we have 30K now from a 40K starting stack, so not a particularly exciting day so far, but that's A-okay. I know what I signed up for. Hello, we made it through day 1 of the World Poker Tour. I lost almost every hand for 7 hours, but then in the last hour, I made some good hands. That's how it goes sometimes. Someone asked me at my table, what do you do when your card dead? Well, you sit there and you fold a lot. You make the second best hand. I made the second best hand about 10 times on the river. I paid like a fish every time. I did make a call with king high on the river. That was fun. Yeah, that was good. Don't worry, all the other ones were bad. Anyway, the end of the day, what happened? I had ace jack in the 3-bet pot, and it came king jack jack. And I was against king queen, and I doubled up. Then I had queens at the end of the day. Under the gun, very tight guy raised. I decided to just call. Last hand of the day with queens in middle position. It came jack, jack, 2. It goes check, check. Turn is a king. It goes check, check. River's a queen. We bet 6,000, which is pretty big. And I made it 20,000. He called with ace jack, so he slow played it and got punished. So we ended the day with 2.5 starting stacks. We'll try again on day 2. Well asleep by then. Today's a rare off day. I woke up early, had breakfast with Kurt Kohlberg. That was a lot of fun. He's full of wisdom. Then I went to the gym. Got to work out next to Tony Dunstan and Olivier Bousquet. They're both immensely stronger than I am. So that's always fun to see what you could be if you wanted to put in the work. Sat outside some, read a book a little bit, listened to some podcasts. I'm gonna go get lunch. Off days are fantastic. Tomorrow's day 2. Today's day 2. Let's go run hot. Currently on dinner break in day 2. Nothing really has happened today. I did win a flip against poker coaching coach Alex Fitzgerald. That was lucky to bust him. It's no good to bust your friends, but it is what it is. I had ace king, he had 10s. Or no, I had 10s, he had ace king. I don't know, we were flipping and I won. After that, I've just chipped up. I have 7 starting stacks, which is average for when we get in the money. We're probably 25% of the field left, so I'm in pretty good shape. It's been a very, very nondescript day, though. As far as I know, we are at the end of the day, but there's a chance we may keep playing. There are 148 people remaining in the tournament, and 145 get paid. I have 2 times average. The day has gone pretty well. I had a spot where I had a straight, and I got an overbet in on the river, even when there were 3 to a flush on the board. I got called by worse hands, so that was nice. I had a spot where under the gun raised, I just flat with 10s. Short stack jammed 30 big blinds from middle position. Under the gun folded, I obviously called. He had ace-8 offsuit. I won that. It's been a good day. They've been nice to me on the bubble. There's a kid to my left who's won every pot off of me. Besides that, I've won every pot off everyone else. So yeah, I think we're done for the day, but we may finish it out. I'm not sure. Turns out we are playing till we get in the money. They drew for 3 hands for the end of the day. It's what they do at the end of the day. But apparently it doesn't matter. So yeah, we're gonna play. 148 people remain. We'll play till 3 people bust. Here's my stack on the bubble. It's a nice one. The guy on the end has a lot of chips. It's not even 50. So I made it through the bubble yesterday, but it went quite poorly. Had a few tough spots. Once I turned a flush draw on a spot, I raised queen 8 suited, big blind called, flop came 5-4-3, backdoor flush draw. He checked, I bet, small, he called, turn was a jack of clubs, giving me the flush draw. He checked, I went all in for 1.5 times pot, he called me with ace jack. So he needed to get the jack. If it was like the 10 of clubs or the king of clubs or any other club or a queen or an 8, it would have went differently, but it didn't. And another one, a loose aggressive kid. Well, I don't know if he was loose aggressive, but this is once I had 450K and he had 600K. I raised, he 3-bet on the stone bubble. I called the queen 10 suited, which is, a little bit splashy, but I thought he was probably getting after it a little bit. And it's not like I'm gonna get 100 big blinds in the pot, right? Flop came 9-8-3, 1 club, 2 hearts. So I'm going to be able to win this a lot of the time. When a heart comes, that's a bluff. When a jack comes, I have the nuts. When backdoor flush comes, I have the nuts. Queen or 10 comes, it's maybe good. I checked, he bet small. I called. Turn was a 10. It's the card I least wanted to see to put more money in the pot, because now obviously he could have queen jack. He could still just have me beat with an overpair or whatever. I checked, he bet big, like 3-4 spot. Perhaps setting up a river jam. Remember I said I didn't want to be all in? I called. River was an ace, so I just lose the spot every time now. Because if he had ace-x and was bluffing, he got there. If he has like jacks, he's not going to bet again, and I lose. If he has an underpair, he may bluff. If he has just like unpaired garbage he may bluff, so not winning the spot. I checked, he checked, and he had 10-9 for a turn 2 pair. So that was unfortunate. That put me down to an average stack. So that's where I am. We're in the money, 145 people remain. I have an average stack of about 40 big blinds. We're gonna get in there, we're gonna shoot it up.
Killing me this summer. I have a whole new website coming up.
What's your website? What's your website gonna be?
It's called lifeskillsninja.com.
Check it out, everybody. Lifeskillsninja.com. Let's do it. Kurt Kohlberg, the official ninja. So we are on dinner break. I have average chips with 50 left. He's excited. I lost with ace-king against king-queen against ace-king early in the day to get down to 20 big blinds. But then I was lucky. I won with ace-king again. Well, I had ace-king again. I was against ace-9 and ace-7 and I held. And since then I've just been chilling. I really haven't had much for cards besides those 2 ace-kings, but slowly trickling up. But yeah, 50 players remain, and I have average. I think we're guaranteed about 10,000 bucks right now, but my eyes on first place. Well, they busted me in 35th place, giving me $15,000. Not so bad. I got in a big hand where someone raised, someone 3-bet. I jammed for like 50 big blinds. A lot of chips with ace-king of diamonds. And Pocket Jacks decided to make the superhero call. I guess he wanted to gamble, and he won. So that's unfortunate. I won 1 out of 5 all-ins today. So all in all, I guess I can't be too unhappy. I did a great job of, every time I lost an all-in, I would just slowly chip back up. But this is just one of those days where I was not going to win. But that's okay. 35th place, not so bad in a WPT. I'm going to have a few weeks at home, then I'm heading to Jacksonville for the Best Bet Bounty Tournament. I'm a bounty. Come try to get it. I'll see you there.